Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and in this video, Bitcoin is just about to see a massive breakout to the upside any moment now. Bitcoin has found some massive support along this support line, as I said it would in my last couple videos. And yet, in just a moment, I'll be letting you know my exact Bitcoin price targets for this breakout that's about to happen. So make sure you're sticking around for that. And also, I'll be showing you my Ethereum price targets in this video as well. And towards the end of this video, I will include some of the top altcoins that you guys have suggested in the comment section down below. I read every single one of your altcoin suggestions, so if you don't get your altcoin in this video, just don't worry, be patient, I will get around to that. I simply just include the most suggested altcoins that I see in the comment section down below. So yeah, make sure you're commenting down below your favorite altcoin, and if a bunch of other people are commenting the same thing, I will be getting around to making a video on that altcoin ASAP. But yeah, there's just going to be so much valuable information in this video as always, so make sure you're watching this video all the way through so you're not missing out on any of it. But yeah, if all of that sounds good to you, then please make sure to just leave a like on the video down below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on for more videos like this one. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos for you guys to try and help you make money in crypto, so if you could just spend a couple seconds to click like and subscribe, that seriously helps out the channel so much, and it means a lot to me. And yeah, I just really appreciate all of your support at the moment, guys. But yeah, anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Bitcoin US dollar chart, on the 2-hour chart. And yeah, I made my last video just 2 days ago. Sorry I didn't upload yesterday, by the way. But anyway, I made my last video when Bitcoin was right here on the chart at around 47,000. And I actually said that back then, it's incredibly likely that we do hold the 47K level, because there will be some big support coming in at 47K as we saw back there. And once again, that was basically triple confirmed with this recent bounce that we saw just about a day ago. So yeah, we saw yet another bounce at that $47,000 level, and that basically confirmed my analysis that I said in my last video. And obviously, so far since then, we have seen a massive bounce up towards the 50K level. We've actually just recently punched above the 50K level. So yeah, so far Bitcoin is looking pretty bullish at the moment, which is really good. Obviously, for about 2 weeks now, we have been in this massive correction on the Bitcoin chart. But as you can see, pretty much the entire first week, we just saw downside, and then we bottomed out at the 43K level. And since that 43K bottom, we have begun to just recover from this correction, and now we're actually beginning to head back towards the all-time high. Within the last few days ago, we have been recovering from this correction. And now I called that 43K bottom as it happened. I said that it's incredibly likely for that $43,000 level to be the bottom on this correction. And so far, that prediction of mine has held up to be true. So far, if you bought that 43K bottom, like I said, you would currently be up around 17% in profits, and that's with zero leverage. And also, traditionally, along this bull run, Bitcoin has bottomed out on these corrections at this 50-day EMA, which is what this red line is on the chart just here. Still remaining on the 2-hour chart, but if I zoom out a little bit, as you can see here, this big correction that we saw just here on the chart, that was back in January when Bitcoin fell from around 42,000 down to 29,000. And as you can see, we got this double bottom on this correction late January. And yeah, as you can obviously see back there, Bitcoin got a perfect bounce not only once but twice from this 50-day EMA. So basically, this red line, this 50-day EMA, signified the bottom of the last big correction that we saw about 2 months ago. And so far, this 43K bottom didn't exactly touch the 50-day EMA, but if you actually pay attention to where the 50-day EMA is right now on the chart, it's actually coming in at around 44,000 US dollars. So if Bitcoin were to come back down to retest the 50-day EMA, it would be coming down to around 43 to 44K. And once again, that's coming in at where that low is right there. And so once again, that's yet another confirmation for me that this 43K bottom just here was the actual bottom on this entire correction so far. Now, going from the all-time high at around 58,300 approximately down to this low at around 43,000, the Fibonacci retracement tool right now tells us that we're coming in exactly at a Fibonacci level right now, which is the 50% Fibonacci level. And this is right now coming in at around 50,700 US dollars. So at the time of filming this video, that's roughly where the Bitcoin price is sitting at right now. So it looks like we're seeing a little bit of resistance at this Fibonacci level. And obviously the next big Fibonacci level, which is probably the most important Fibonacci level. And yeah, once again, that's the 61.8% Fibonacci level. And that right now is coming in at around 52,500 US dollars. And so that's what this red line Bitcoin is on the chart that I've got already. And if you take a look at this 52.5K level, once again, that's the 61.8% Fibonacci level. That's also where Bitcoin topped out on this top at the beginning of March, and also where we topped out just here on the chart, as you can see. So this level, this 52.5K level, is a very significant level for the Bitcoin price. And this blue line that I've got on the chart just here, by the way, is potentially another resistance level for Bitcoin, because we saw a big level of resistance coming in just there. And also back at the end of February, we saw some massive resistance at that level as well. And back here and around the middle of February, we saw some massive support at around that blue line, once again coming in at around 51,500. So honestly, this entire price range just here, once again, between 51.5K and 52.5K, that whole price range will be our next big resistance level for Bitcoin to get above. And honestly, once Bitcoin breaks above that big level of resistance, Bitcoin is honestly set to explode to the upside. Just zooming out to the 4-hour chart and just drawing out this big line just here, as you can see, Bitcoin is still forming this massive inverse head and shoulders on the chart. As you can see, we got this left shoulder, we got the head down here, and we are now finalizing the right shoulder to complete this inverse head and shoulders pattern. And yeah, for Bitcoin to break out to the upside from this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which by the way, an inverse head and shoulders pattern is a bullish pattern. So even though it's not 100% guaranteed that we're going to break to the upside, it is much more likely to break to the upside. And once again, this neckline, this resistance level, is coming in at around 52,500 US dollars, which once again is coming in confluence with this big resistance level that I've already got on the chart, which is the 61.8% Fibonacci level, once again at 52,500. So honestly, once we start breaking above 52.5 up towards 53,000, if we get above 53K with some big volume coming in on the chart, then that's how you know Bitcoin is beginning to break above these massive levels of resistance. And just measuring out my exact Bitcoin price target for this inverse head and shoulders, if we break out from the 52.5K level from this inverse head and shoulders, the exact Bitcoin price target is coming in right up here, and that's coming in at pretty much exactly 61,700 US dollars. So obviously just before that level, we will see a bit of resistance right here. And once again, that's because that's the Bitcoin all-time high, once again coming in at around 58,000 US dollars. So around the 58 to 58,500 dollar area will be some resistance for Bitcoin, obviously, because we have already confirmed that as resistance back at the all-time high. Yeah, right now Bitcoin is looking pretty bullish, and once again, the average correction for Bitcoin during a bull market is around 2 to 3 weeks in length. And just going from the all-time high from when we started this correction to where we are right now, we've been in this correction for pretty much exactly 2 weeks now. We are now definitely on the recovery end of this correction, beginning to head back up towards the all-time high within the next couple of weeks. Once again, I've been predicting for months now on the channel that we will be reaching 60,000 US dollars before the end of March. And throughout my videos over the past 1 to 2 weeks, I have been saying buy Bitcoin at these lower prices. And to all of my subscribers that have been watching my videos all the way through, you are now in some big profits if you have actually chosen to buy Bitcoin at these lower levels. So I mean, if you're not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? It is literally free to click the subscribe button down below, and you might as well join us on this epic ride to the upside. As you can see here, we were beginning to form this small head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour time frame once again, but these head and shoulders patterns, and the same goes for inverse head and shoulders patterns, they are only confirmed when we actually break the neckline with big volume. And the neckline for this head and shoulders pattern was once again coming in at around 47,000 US dollars. So this small head and shoulders pattern just here is now invalidated because we got this big bounce off this level of support. And obviously this bounce is already exceeding this right shoulder that we had just here. So yeah, that kind of invalidates that head and shoulders now. But yeah, as you can see just here, the volume for Bitcoin is still declining even on the 4-hour chart. So this signals to us that a big move is imminent for Bitcoin. Now that could be up, it could be down. The volume itself doesn't tell us the direction of that big move. But yeah, just the fact that the volume is rapidly declining signals once again that a big move is coming soon. And yeah, because of this big inverse head and shoulders, and also Bitcoin forming this small W pattern, which once again is a bullish pattern as well, Bitcoin right now is looking more bullish than it is bearish, because also once again we are in this recovery phase for this correction. And yeah, we're now now on our way to head back towards the all-time high within the next few weeks. So yeah, I've already given you my exact upside price targets, and obviously my downside price targets would just be these levels of support. Once again, coming in at around 47,000 will be our massive level of support in the immediate short term if we were to come back down. And yeah, once again, I strongly believe that the bottom of this correction is at around 43,000 US dollars. All right, now switching over to the Ethereum US dollar chart, we're on the 2-hour chart for Ethereum, and I recorded my last video when Ethereum was down here at around 1,450 approximately. And I said in that video that it is extremely likely that we're going to get supported by this 1430 US dollar level, and that's exactly what happened. Once again, I said in my last video that we're very likely to get a bounce off this level, and I also showed in my last video that I have accumulated a lot more Ethereum. And yeah, I said if we do end up seeing this bounce from this important support level, our next massive level of resistance will be coming in at around 1,700 US dollars, and that's exactly where we are right now. Like honestly, my last video pretty much perfectly predicted that Ethereum would come back up to this 1,700 US dollar level. So congrats to everyone else that joined me in buying Ethereum at these much lower prices. And yeah, just zooming out a little bit, this $1,700 level is incredibly important for Ethereum to get above. As you can see, for the majority of this correction, Ethereum has been holding below the $1,700 level. We saw a massive correction of that level back here in around February 24th. And also throughout the middle of February, we saw some massive support along this level as well. So yeah, this 1,700 US dollar level is a very big level for Ethereum to get above. And just drawing out the Fibonacci retracement tool on the chart from the all-time high at around 2,040 US dollars down to that low at around 1,300 US dollars approximately. As you can see right now, this level is also coming pretty close to a Fibonacci level, which is the 50% Fibonacci level. Once again, just coming in at just under 1,700. And this also provided some big resistance for Ethereum back here on March 3rd. And yeah, if Ethereum breaks above the 1,700 US dollar level, the next big Fibonacci level, which is the 61.8% Fibonacci level, that's coming in at around 1,800 US dollars approximately. And above that, the final Fibonacci level is coming in at around 1,880. So they are potential resistance points above the $1,700 level. Ethereum also had this massive inverse head and shoulders pattern, as you can see here, and we've already just started to break out of this pattern. So as you can see back here, we got a left shoulder, we got the head, and we got the right shoulder. And if I zoom out to the 4-hour chart, this is even clearer just here. And obviously, as you can see, over the past few hours, Ethereum has broken out of this inverse head and shoulders. Now, we haven't actually seen any big spike in volume, so that's something to pay attention to, because we could still definitely see some resistance at this $1,700 level. And if that's the case, and if Ethereum starts to turn around at this $1,700 level, then that would be confirming a rejection at this level. And that would mean that this breakout of this inverse head and shoulders would actually be a fake out due to the lack of volume. Also, if we did end up coming back down, it would be very important for us to pay attention for the retest of the neckline as support. This neckline is currently coming in at around 1,580 approximately. But if Ethereum breaks above the 1,700 US dollar level and basically confirms this inverse head and shoulders pattern as a proper breakout, then the technical price target for this inverse head and shoulders is right now coming in at around 1,940 US dollars. All right, now switching over to the Cardano to US dollar chart, we're on the 2-hour chart for Cardano. And in my last Cardano video, I drew out this descending triangle, and I let you all know that this is a bearish pattern and that it's much more likely to break to the downside. And I literally said my exact price target for Cardano way back here was around the $1 level. And Cardano on this low just here, once again, it broke down exactly as predicted, and it came down to around $1.02. So that's right, Cardano broke down exactly as predicted, and it was only 2 cents off my exact price target for Cardano once again. But just drawing out the line of support for that descending triangle and bringing it over here, as you can see, Cardano also got a big rejection of this previous line of support, and honestly, that's not too good for Cardano in the short term, but that's perfectly normal price action. A previous level of support, once it's broken, it becomes resistance, and that's exactly what's happened once again. So yeah, this next big level of resistance for Cardano to get above is currently coming in at around $1.20. Now, bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool from the all-time high down to this low, as you can see, we've got a massive Fibonacci level, which is the 50% Fibonacci Fibonacci level coming in at exactly $1.20. So we've basically got like 3 different methods that are all pointing to this $1.20 level for Cardano. So yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing some big resistance at that level. And if we start breaking above that level, seriously pay attention to the big volume coming in. Sorry, the Fibonacci level coming in at the $1.20 level, that's actually the 38.2% Fibonacci level. Sorry, the 50% Fibonacci level is actually coming in at around $1.26. But yeah, that's going to be the next level of resistance to the upside. But really, once we get above the $1.20 level, the next massive level of resistance is obviously the 61.8% Fibonacci level coming in right here. And that's coming in at around $1.32. So yeah, those are all of my immediate price targets and levels to watch out for Cardano in the short term. And as for support, I'd simply just be looking at that $1 level as massive support coming in for Cardano once again. All right, and now the second most suggested crypto in the comment section down below of my last video was Litecoin. This is the Litecoin to Bitcoin chart on the weekly chart. So each one of these candles is one whole week. So this is really on the massive time frame for Litecoin versus Bitcoin. And the reason why I chose to look at the massive time frame and the Litecoin versus Bitcoin chart is if you look here, right now, Litecoin is reaching historic low levels on the Litecoin to Bitcoin chart. Once again, these levels have been perfect levels to buy into Litecoin. Once again, just going off Litecoin's entire price history against Bitcoin. Now, quickly just switching to the Litecoin to US dollar chart. As you can see, this is on the daily chart, but just taking a look at the 50-day EMA, which is what this red line is on the chart just here. Ever since we broke above that level just here, we've been getting perfect support along that 50-day EMA, as you can see. Now, this correction and last correction, we did see a couple really quick wicks below that level, as you can see, but those have simply been just great buying opportunities into Litecoin. And so yeah, this 50-day EMA is right now coming in at around 173 US dollars approximately. So right now, Litecoin's sitting at a perfect buying opportunity. And yeah, we could be seeing some big resistance coming in at the $200 level, which is the 50% Fibonacci level. And the 61.8% Fibonacci level is coming in at around $215 approximately. So those two levels will be some big resistance for Litecoin to get above. And anything above those Fibonacci levels, I'll be targeting this high for Litecoin, which is coming in at approximately $250 US dollars. And by the way, that isn't even the all-time high for Litecoin. That's right, Litecoin still hasn't even broken its all-time high from last bull run. So yeah, from the current price to the all-time high, that's more than double in the price. So that's still pretty much a guaranteed 100% gain if we head back to the all-time high. So once again, these areas for Litecoin are historically great areas to buy into Litecoin. But yeah, that's just about all I have to say for this video. If you enjoyed, then please make sure to just leave a like on the video down below. I spend a lot of time on these videos to try and help you make money in crypto. So if you could just, yeah, leave a like on the video down below, it seriously means a lot. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so that you don't miss any of my future updates on the channel just like this one. I try and pack a lot of valuable information into these videos for you guys. So yeah, if you could just click the subscribe button down below, it seriously means a lot to me and it helps out the channel so much. And yeah, if you have any feedback, questions, or suggestions for me, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Just be careful because in the comment section, there can be some scammers down there. So if you get anyone replying to your comment, or if you see another comment down there with like a phone number, email, Telegram, WhatsApp, anything like that, please do not go and contact anyone that you find from the comment section because it's pretty much definitely a scammer. Even if it looks like it's a comment from me, but if it's giving you like a phone number or something, that is not me. Sometimes they try and impersonate my channel, so just be careful out there. It's just a word of warning for you all. But yeah, once again, that's just about all I have to say for this video. Once again, I really hope you all enjoyed the video and I'll see you all in the next video.